This is the 90-90 side lying knee toward knee activity. To set up for this, you need some sort of object, a pillow, an Airex pad, a little towel rolled up underneath your bottom side oblique. And that's gonna help you side bend to that side and get a little bit of abs on that side as well when you breathe through this. Secondly, you want your hips and knees bent at a 90-degree angle, and you also want this leg in line with the level of the top hip. To start this exercise, give yourself a slight posterior pelvic tilt, nice, and then feel both feet flat on that wall. Now, push this right knee ahead of the left, good, and then turn it up towards the ceiling. We want to feel this reference of the inner edge of the foot on the top foot, and that's gonna help us recruit the glute right here on that top side. Now, as he's holding this position, not losing sense of his arch on the right side in this instance, he's gonna keep this knee pushing into my hand and high, and then lift that left knee to meet it. This is quite challenging, and the hardest part of this exercise is to keep his knee pushing into my hand while lifting the left knee up. Now, if he can't do that and get the left knee all the way up, that's okay. Just have the intention to, and if you can only get it a millimeter off of the ground, that's okay. You're still getting the same adaptations from this exercise that we're going for. The number one thing I see people struggle with on this activity is not feeling the glute on the top side. And that's usually a consequence of being leaned too far back right here. So I would encourage you to get closer, bring your trunk closer to your knees. Beautiful, you wanna be right at 90. If even just a little bit less than 90 can be a little bit beneficial here. So maybe even get to 80 degrees, and that'll help you get a reference to really leverage the ability to push this foot arch into the wall. Now, once you got that right glute, push that right knee forward, good. Push the right knee up, very nice. Now, he's gonna lift that knee up, and he should be able to keep that right glute. The other thing that we see in this exercise that's a common mistake is feeling too much of the TFL muscle. That's the muscle that runs down the side of your leg right here. It's not near your glute, it's more like right here. If you feel that on the bottom side leg as opposed to the inner thigh, that's probably because you're arching your back too much. You're going into too much extension, so you want to keep a slight tuck, and that's going to allow you to leverage the inner groin rather than that outside hip.